I'm really excited to share this thrift flip today to turn this linen duvet cover into a simple, flowy, peasant-style dress. I'm really into thrifting and working with secondhand materials as a way to lower my environmental impact. And I found this amazing 100% linen charcoal gray king-size duvet cover at a thrift store for only $10. It's king size, so this was a really good find. To make your own, I would recommend checking out the bedding section of the thrift store for linen curtains, bed sheets, or duvet covers. Anything that looks like 3 to 4 yards should be enough. I personally love wearing linen and can see myself wearing this dress both in the wintertime with a turtleneck and tights underneath, or in the summer with clogs and sandals. I picked this mccalls dress pattern after seeing it on Instagram. It's really cute and looks super simple to make. There's a few different variations to choose from, but today I'm going to make view A. It has a wrap dress style bodice and cute puff sleeves. So first, I'm going to lay this duvet cover out on the table and then cut along the seam that connects the front and the back sides together. Because the pattern only calls for 60-inch wide fabric, and this is an 80-inch wide duvet cover, we actually only need one side, so we're gonna have a pretty good chunk of fabric left over. So now I have one layer of the duvet cover laid out on my table, folded in half, and I'm going to lay out my paper pattern pieces. Here, I'm cutting out the pieces for view A in my size. So now I've cut out all my pieces, and the next step would be to cut out interfacing, but I don't have any. So in place of the interfacing, I just cut out 2 more pieces of the linen. Now we're gonna head over to the sewing machine and overcast our pieces. Overcasting is a zigzag stitch that we do around the edges so that the fabric doesn't unravel. So now that we've overcast everything, we're gonna pin. We're gonna start with pinning the sleeve binding, we're gonna pin the bodice, and we're gonna pin the skirt sides. So it's super easy. We have the notches that we cut out here, so we just line up those on the side of the bodice and just make sure the edges match. There you go. 3 pins should be good. I have the other side pinned already. And then we have the sleeve binding. This one's already pinned. We just pin the 2 short ends together. And now we're gonna pin the skirt sides, so the shorter sides. And then again, you're gonna wanna match the notches, the double notch here, and then also make sure that the ends are matched up. And then you just pin. I like to pin every 3 or 4 inches. So here we have the sleeves, and we're going to gather them. We're gonna do 2 lines of basting. I normally do 1 line at 3/8 and 1 line at 6/8 from the edge. And then you just pull them taut, and this gives us the puffy sleeve look. That's so cute. Once it's gathered, we're going to fold it in half, lining up the notches, pin it, and then just sew it closed. Here, I'm trimming the extra bulkiness and then pressing and pinning the sleeve binding in place to cover the seam. This is the last step before attaching the sleeve to the top. I'll do the same thing with the other sleeve binding too. Now, with the sleeves done, I'm going to attach them to the bodice. The sleeves are successfully attached. Now, I'm pressing and pinning the binding of the bodice front and covering the seam. And here we have the final result. I'm really happy with how it turned out. The linen is super soft and already worn in. That makes it very comfortable, which is a benefit of using bedding. I love the linen, I love the puff sleeves. I really like the color. It's super comfortable, very flowy, very loose. I love the wrap style top. I love the length. The pattern was super easy and straightforward. I would definitely recommend it for beginner, intermediate, and only took a few hours. I still have a ton of fabric left over from the duvet cover, and the other versions of the pattern look really cute too, so I'd love to make another one with a longer skirt or even as a top. I would also next time add pockets. The pattern didn't call for pockets, but everything is better with pockets. So I have to scour the bedding section at the thrift store again soon. Duvet into a dress. Thanks for watching my thrift flip. What do you think? Will you guys try to make this? Have you ever made clothes from old bedding? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more!